This morning I'd like to say a few words. I'm sorry I didn't see quite a few to see what the children has to do, what they're learning, what we try to teach in Chilkoot camp. What first one I'm going to start, they're asking me, what are you going to do? You're going to teach just the Tlingits? I told them no. Why I say that no? The children are growing together with our different colors we are. You know how the flower grows in the summertime from May. We all happy to see when it's coming, that we know there is something in there. It's going to help us. Some are medicine. Some of them in this grass, the brown bears I mentioned at the camp, even the mountain goat, the deer, everything, they are happy to come out in summertime. The life is beginning to grow. So this time, the one we have with us, the children, they're willing to do. The camp, it will help quite a few, whoever comes. One time I mentioned to the Yakutat children, when you go back home, ask your father and your mother, who knows the story about your camp? To tell you the story. And they did it when they got back to Yakutat. They have to come, they ask them, what did you learn? And then they start singing the song, what they learn, and they tell them what we try to teach them. So now, the reason why I said everybody should be here to see. This is the children that you could see, like the flower I was talking about, different colors we are. Not only just us Tlingit. Because the time's going to come when they're growing up after I'm gone. They're going to work together. They're going to learn. This is what I like to do for Sealaska, Tlingit and Haida, Gold Belt. What they're doing is helping us that you hear when they're talking about. Our land, every one of us, we are fighting for it. So all these roots together with our different colors that we see, the trees, all different kind, from alder, spruce, some of them pine trees, hemlocks, name them all. They are together to hold the ground down. The children growing, they're going to grow on our land. They're going to hold it down to protect the land. Not for only for us, what we got in the woods, they need it. They always, when they come down, they look for it, what they're going to have. Like I said, they are happy to look around, what they're going to eat. Right now, I'm proud of the children. I talk to them, what we're going to do anytime when it comes to show the people. The reason why I'm bringing it out was a different children we have. When they fight together, Mr. Hammond used to tell us this year what to do, work together. This is what the white people needs to know, us. That's the reason why I'm telling from beginning, create the world, the raven, up to Russian chain you call, on this side all the way knows, who knows the whole story. I learned it from my grandfather. Jim David, he's from Sitka. He knows all the places. So this is what we're going to show you, our children, the ones growing together. Now this time it's Gusogo. You go on. After Chankasan, you go on. Good. Now, what we see, I'd like to have the children come out in front here, that you see what they use in it, how they are willing to do this here, what they wear, the blanket, they've been working on it. So they've been trying to do everything much as they can. The one, our sound leader, Dixie Johnson, her name is Rachel. She's our sound leader. She was teaching all the children, but last summer she got sick. She went with us, but I'm proud of it. She's with us now to do this year, to teach the children. This time we are Children, can you come on the front? They chose themselves to dance. And when I was out fishing this summer, when I came in, they told me they got something for you. They got something to show you. So I went out on the campfire we got shelter on top. That's when they said, and they start singing. And they call themselves Chilkoot dancers. That's how they call themselves. I don't know what to say then, the time they've been showing it to me. I got little grandson. He didn't make it here. He's a dancer, just as small as this one. So now we like to see them to dance with us now. Okay, Dixie? Let's all go. And one of them, I look over them. Can you come out? Louise and the daughter. You know, they volunteered themselves to work with us. And I always get sick myself when I hear about it. There's going to be, the lady's been a nurse. And I told them, I've been sick all the time. I always get cold first. So Louise is our nurse at the camp. So she's doing all the things, this line up with her daughter. They put it together. They're the one told me what they're going to have. So this is, I'd like you to say something.
Chief Austin Hammond, I am very honored to be here with you today and your people, the Tlingits. It was a real honor for me to be asked to participate in a camp as a nurse and counselor. And instead of contributing all these things, although it was good to be there and tended to the usual nursing and counseling, I also learned a great deal from all these important instructors who were at the camp. We got an awful lot out of the camp ourselves. I even learned how to carve, make baskets, beading, just all these good things. And I'm sorry that Anna Katzek isn't here. She and I would get together in the kitchen there when the cook is disabled. And we really had a good time. We really enjoyed ourselves. And as I said, I am really honored to be with the Chilkoot camp this year. Thank you.
And we got another one here. I want her to say a few words.
Shemagit, Shimgigat, Sigadi Hanak. Chief, dignitaries, respected women, I am Arlene D'Angeli. I'm Tsimshian of the Niska dialect. I worked with Chief Austin Hammond and Julie Folta and the elders putting together the Chilkoot camp last year. And the year before, I worked as an educator. I'm honored to have participated with the Chilkoot. I believe in what Chief Austin Hammond has started and what he's doing, and I believe in what the other instructors are doing, teaching. We're all learning, we're all growing, and we're all unified. And I'm honored to be a part of it, and I'm honored to be in their presence today. Thank you, Gunal Chish, thank you.
You know, a lot of times I try to work with my Tlingit in hands. I tried it to help me, myself standing here in front of you. I never did go to school, so I always like to have someone to help me because the children's gonna need someone to talk with them. Myself, I was raised from camp. My grandfather, Jim David. He's the man been telling me story, and he's the man told me not to die with the story. When I got heart attack, I was weary. I'd never done my work yet. And I keep praying to my Heavenly Father to give my life back. And that time, when I came to see the doctor here, they can't find nothing. But still I can't even eat anything for 1 week. I don't know what to do, but I keep praying. If I'm doing something wrong, something in my dream that I could do the right way. And I did dream about. That's why I'm not giving up. But sometimes I'm thinking, well, I can't make it. But one of my adopted uncle, Dick Folter, is with us. He's doing a lot of work for me, for the camp, for 4 Mile, that we could have our camp. So he did work real hard, try to get it. The States was holding away from us. Chilkoot Federal was holding it. They wanted to have a powerhouse. Still, they didn't make it. And I was saying myself that time, if I can't make it, I will build a smokehouse. And I do it. But still, I give up sometimes. But Julie Folter, she kept pushing me. What about your grandchildren? Who's going to teach them? And I have to stand up again. I'm thankful what she done to put me in front of you to hold me up. Julie, can you say a word?
Thank you. He didn't even tell you about the wonderful dry fish. If we had an opportunity today, we would have just thrown it out into the audience as candy was thrown out yesterday. The children have learned a lot. The adults have learned a lot. And we're hoping that as the years continue to pass, that Chilkoot Cultural Camp will grow and become a place for not only children to come together with elders, but a place for elders to come together, and those of us in the parent generation to be able to come together and share our time along the river with all that the river, the Chilkoot River, has to offer in spiritual growth to all of us. We're real happy that we can be here with you, and we wish that all of the Chilkoot youngsters could be here. There would probably be more than 200 youngsters if we were all gathered in one place together today. But some of the young people who are here are from Yakutat, some from Juneau, some children have come from Fairbanks, some from Anchorage, some from Hoonah, Angoon, Ketchikan, over the years. And we're real glad that everyone could be here today. All these young people, turn around and let's see if we can have you all say your name out real loud, starting with Raina. And we're proud of all those that could come together today. Gunath Chish, thank you very much.
Right now, the children, this is what they chose the song. This is what we are singing now. There's not a song in between telling the story. Let's all go. Go. The reason why we mix the song together. I was talking about how the flower grows in the summertime. They're all different colors. This song we just now got through, it came from interior Indian. My side, they used to go interior Indian to trade. But when he was coming back, his feet just got infected. He can't walk no more. That's when he was telling his nephew, I can't make it. Just make a big fire. I'll sit here. You keep walking, but I'll sit here. Do you know what he's going to do? All that fur they packing, they put it underneath him. And the other one's working on woods and pile it high as they can pile it. That's when, as soon as they fix that fire, they start walking. But this man, he starts sinning. Just like he was telling his nephew to bring down the interior Indian song, what they trade with our song. So we're using his name called Kaltene. So the interior Indian song, we're using it because he paid with his life when he was bringing it down. So the children, they've been chosen to use it because they know I told them a lot of times what song we use. So the children's going to be, like I was saying, they're going to be together. With you old folks, I'm 76 years old now, but still I've got a jitterbug yet. So the children's going to work for all of us, my great-great-grandchildren. Our roots are together, no matter what color we are. I always mention my son was married with a white girl, and I got 2 white grandchildren. My daughter was married with a white. And the other one died, married with a white. So I got some children, grandchildren, all different colors we have. My grandchildren, they get married with different colors. So this is the reason why I'm using them, this word. Our people, we are going to be together. Right now we had a tough time to fighting for our land. So I tried to teach them what to do so they could understand. So this is the story I had for the grandchildren. I'm proud to be here with them. I always get sick, but now I got my nurse with me, and I got my lawyer with me. If I've done something wrong, they're behind me. So now there's another song we're going to sing. We got one to going out. Right now, we're going to try to sing. We never practice yet. In the Indian song, fast one. Sometimes I'm afraid to talk in here. This song, they really like to sing the song. Alfred Andrew, he was at Yakutat. The time that island was sink down, all the people saw in there, even the woman from Isis Strait. She saw have to take care of that Isis Strait cannery. Her name is Wells. She was in there when the whole island went underwater. A lot of people died. That's when he came back. He started the song. So the children wants to sing that song. They picked out the song we are singing now. So all this, what we have to show you, Tlingit way. This what she's holding. Our subsistence we've been talking about. How are people using it? This here, the outside one you could see, it's lawn. What's inside? A kartukatri, in our Tlingit we call it. This is what we use. Chilkoot blanket. And we use red cedar bark. They have to cook it so many hours. Then they put this on. This is what we try to show to our white brothers, to see what we don't waste. The meat, we've been using it. Before the white people comes, we don't have no freezer. But we dry the meat. We put it in the oil. And this time, we go in there. We bring some out and have it. This is how we don't waste nothing. What I got on, the moose hide. Same way, we don't waste it. We save the skin. So we're using it for our dancing outfit. How they used to do. They never used to use beadwork. Porcupine quilt. That's what they've been using it. But now, our white brothers come along, we start on beads. We're using it. But it don't last. Some of them comes out. So all this here, what we try to tell you, this here, in our Tlingit way, if we stuck someplace with a south wind, we pick this out. So many days we stuck, we put it on to the ground. Just that quick it changed to north wind. How our people knows everything that we don't show. We're afraid to show because our white brothers, our children, they go into the school. They read about way down, not Alaska. So we started Alaska, what we do. Tonight, I'm going to talk about the raven. How he showed to us what to use. This is what I'm going to talk about. Thank you. And what I got using it. This is from 4 Mile, what you see on the back of it. I think I've been using it all the time. What you see now, we call Kay Sun On. I got one here, one of the young man using it, the old timer. They've been using it, Kay Sun On. That's our village, 4 Mile. All the way from 19 Mile to Chilkoot to Skyway, down here, north of Burnasby. That's how far we own it. Astakahadi. Across Gagontan, Nekagontan, Tatke. All the way up from Sunstream's Bay up. The story been telling us because we don't have to make mistake with our father's side is to tell them this is our place. This is our land. That's their land. He was here one time. John Willett. That's their side. Our side on this side, the ravens. Our name from the raven is like the tree I talk about. The sockeye, we got it on, and the raven, co-host, frog, all the things what we use in a raven, just like the limb of the tree. Same way on the eagle side. But our white brothers don't know it. So they don't know what to say about us. That's why I brought the children. And I'm proud of it when they call themselves Chilkoot dancers. And I got a chance to talk about it, what they do. Our time is going pretty fast, but I'm sorry we don't have all the people to listen to the story, what we learned from my great-great-grandfathers. There were two of them. Since the flood, I could tell story what it happened to us. Now there's going to be another song. I think this is the last one. You can do. Huh? Yeah. Can you do it? Go ahead. In the camp, what you folks doing?
Every summer I work at the camp.
Use this here.
And I teach beadwork. And I enjoy doing that, and most of the kids are interested in it. Thank you.
Next one.
In the fall time, I bring students from the high school in Juneau.
Richard. And you.
Okay. I'm David Andrews, and I'm teaching the children to make drums. And you show one of them drums there. There's one there. So I do little carving too, and I teach them. And I'm glad to be with them. And I'm doing some other kind of work too besides. They always call up on me to the camp to help with my uncle there. And I'm glad to be with the children. Thank you.
Richard King.
Hello, my name is Rod James Katzik. I'm from Klekwan. I'm a Shangu KD. Thank you.
My name is Daniel Katzik, Daniel George Katzik. My mom is from Haines, Chilkoot. I am from Klekwan. My late grandfather is from Klekwan. And I came up here for an honored guest. And my name is Guy Shaya, the head of the Eagles. Thank you.
My name is James Williams Jr. I'm from Sitka, Kiksadi from Sitka. My parents are Father Michael and Emily Williams. My mother's from Sitka, and my father's from Huna. I worked at the Chilkoot Culture Camp this past summer as the camp director and manager. And I'm real pleased to have been a part of this camp, and I'm very, very proud to be one of the dancers of the Chilkoot Club, the Chilkoot dancers. Thank you.
I'd like to introduce myself. My name's Richard Keane, in Tlingit name, Kochocho. I'm glad to be with the bunch that is teaching the Tlingit ways of living. To me, the ways of living in Tlingit style is being lost. And then Austin came along. He opened that Indian culture school. the lost art of making beadwork, they're bringing it back to life. The lost art of making a dry fish, we're bringing it back to life, teaching the children. This art will be lost if Austin didn't open the school. I'm glad to be part of it. And my wife is the main woman that teaches how to handle. I just butcher the fish, and I just cut the fish. But Mrs. Keane, my wife, she finishes the work into a genuine dry fish. I'm glad to be part of the school, and my wife is too. Thank you.
I always ask him for dry fish, but he's never given me any yet.
My name is Florence Shakely, and I'm very proud and everything to be up here with my brother, Austin Hammond. And he's the inspiration to our culture. He's my man. Everything that I do through ANS, ANB, our Tlingit, Tlahuasa har Tlingit Satiyi, Kulnach, Tutlashat, Ach Ik, Astenham Satiyi, Hajis Atlashat, up there. Tlakakadiyat Khasati. Gunalchish Aston.
Thank you.
I am Arlene Danchley. I'm the Administrative Director, Gunalchish.
My name is Louise D'Angeli. I'm a descendant of the Nishka Nass River, BC tribe. And as I had said before, I was very honored to participate in the camp and to see what the children are learning. I myself, I'm a dance leader, and to see what the children are learning out at the camp. It feels good, and every one of us hated to leave the camp because it just felt good. It felt good to be in touch with our forefathers' cultures. It goes hand in hand with everything we are doing today. Thank you very much.
My adopted uncle here, I want him to say a few words. He's the man I was talking about. He's working hard for us to have our land back. Sometimes he sit up to 2 o'clock in the morning to work on it. So through him, we're getting everything. Dick.
Dick is a civil engineer as well as a lawyer.
Thank you, Walter. I'm Hawananuk Richard Folta, and I'm very proud to be an adoptive uncle of Chief Donawuk, Austin Hammond. He instills a lot of confidence, and you want to do a lot of work for him. And I am proud to be a White Raven. Thank you.
Go on the basket weaver there.
My name is Kasaya Ge, and I taught the spruce root basket weaving class up there, and we had a real successful group. Out of 13 students, 12 completed a basket and went home with it. So that was really nice. Thank you.
Yes. My Tlingit name is Kaktagan, and we wanted to dedicate all of our singing and dancing and all of our efforts today to Grandma Jenny Tlanat, who is my adopted mother. We miss her, but we feel all the time that we're at camp that her spirit is with us. And to George Davis from Huna, who years ago gave us lots of encouragement, lots of love and helped us along our way in getting our camp started. And to these two fine spirits, we dedicate our songs and our dances today.
I think this is our last speaker, but going out, we're going to have another song. I'm sure thank you to come over and to see what the children do. Thank you. Okay.
I think I need to say a few words too. Shit kakwan ayachat, chut k'yuchat dewasak, chag luknach adiyati, ach ish koyak tatach chut k'ishu dewasak. I'm just really happy to be here too, and I enjoy doing this, and I understand a lot of it. But, you know, they dedicated our singing and our dancing to Grandma Jenny. There's so much that lady left with us, and goat hide was just a part of it. The Chilkoot blankets you see the men wearing are more of the rich treasures she left us with. And I'm proud to say that, you know, I was part of the workshop she put on in Haines, and I'm endeavoring a full-size Chilkoot blanket, and I'm so thankful that, you know, I decided to do this. Thank you.
I'd like to thank Walter. I never mentioned his name. He's my grandson. And I think it way how the reason why I'm talking about, how our roots together. So he's my grandson. I want to thank him to give us a chance now this morning. Thank you.